So my next guest is Hardwell's warm-up. Ziff, is it? It's not like that at all. I'm joined by Tiesto back in the One World Radio studios. Mate, it's great to see you. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Yeah.
It's good to see you. You look radiant. You look very happy. Are you walking into the holy grounds ready for tonight?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I was here last week as well, and I had an amazing night, and I'm very happy with everything. So life is good, man.
You surprised us last week. Let's just go back to weekend 2, because obviously that main stage performance, we'd all been looking forward to it. And then you took us on a bit of like an education, a re-education, if you like. That was surprising. That was really nice, though, right?
Yeah, it was amazing to play like the really old stuff from the beginning of my career. You know, I as a kid, I used to go out in Belgium a lot, and that was the music I was listening to, like Yves de Ruiter, Bonsai Records. So, yeah, it was great to bring it back, and I saw that people, how they responded to it, was amazing. Online and live as well. So,
just so you know, Yves de Ruiter sent me a clip of when you did that and said, "Look, I'm so proud." That's how important it was to Yves de Ruiter. So that's got to be quite a nice thing. Like,
it's amazing because he was my hero growing up. Like, he was playing in Boccaccio, and I was there every weekend, and he was playing for like days. Like he played from Friday till Monday. insane.
Look, let's talk about the emotions, because you weren't here for weekend 1, but you will have seen things happening. So coming in hot to weekend 2. Were you ready for the amount of emotion that and the atmosphere that you got on weekend 2? Because it was intense, right?
It was intense. Yeah, it was just beautiful. And I gotta say, you can watch the live stream a million times, but to be here actually on the ground, there's nothing like it. You cannot compare it. I love the live stream, but when you're here, it's completely different than what you see. So you gotta visit. And
it's like that. When you see a picture, it just doesn't transfer that main stage. What's it like being there in the DJ booth and looking up and seeing the fireworks, the lasers? You describe it.
It was just a euphoric feeling, like a out-of-body experience almost. I played for an hour and it felt like 5 minutes.
Wow.
And the last 30 minutes of my set, just the whole crowd roaring, that everything was filled up, and it was an insane feeling, like one of the best feelings of my life.
I hate to tell you, but you've set yourself up. How do you follow Tiesto weekend 2 with weekend 3? What's in store?
That's the thing. I was thinking about it. Like, okay, should I change my set a lot or not? And I was like, maybe not, because the people who were not there last weekend, they want to experience the same feeling. So tonight, I think I'm going to play a very similar set, actually.
Good.
So I'm going to go back to the roots again from the beginning and play the Bonsai Records, and because I think the people would be not happy if I play a completely different set, and they were not. Then they're like, "Oh, weekend 2 was better than 1 or 3." So it's going to be a very similar set, but I have a very special surprise tonight. So
I was waiting for it.
I got a very special guest coming out during my set.
Very good.
So
we will wait with interest.
Yes, exactly.
Keep listening if you want to hear that. Now, we're listening to Dom Dollar right now, and he was here earlier on.
Yeah.
And he said that because what happened was he released a track called Miracle Maker, and then suddenly everyone was playing it. And he said, yeah, that's right. And the reason he knew that everyone was playing it, because you sent him a text saying, I didn't play it in my set because everyone else is playing it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's playing Miracle Maker now. It's one of the biggest songs out there. So I love that guy. He's very talented, and he really came through in the last couple of years. It's always nice to see young, new talent breaking through.
This was my part. I wanted to speak to you about like the fact that who else are you texting? Because I know like Mike Williams was he used to send like tracks to sort of feedback on. I love how genuinely giving with your time you are to the community to watch and develop and help them develop. So who else are you texting?
Everybody basically. Yeah, I was texting with Yves de Ruiter earlier today.
Yeah.
So, basically all the DJs, like Own Boss, Garrix, Hardwell, you name it. Because with Hardwell, I'm like, okay, what are you going to play tonight? Because I don't want to play tracks you want to play or the other way around. So we said like, okay, he wants to play this one, I play this one. So I talked to everybody.
All right. So you mentioned Hardwell. Obviously, there's so much history, like through not through location, but through music and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What do you make of his return and his new sound?
I think it's amazing. He seems very happy with what he does, and I think that's the most important, I think a DJ needs to play what he wants to play, and that will make him happy. And if the crowd is also happy, then it's a super bonus.
Now he's not here, so I'm going to say this: I hear in his music some of your back in the day music. There's for me, I hear you know, if you cross 2 circles over,
Yeah.
I hear it. Have you heard it? Or go on, just
Yeah,
answer.
no, definitely. I mean, I always liked Hardwell's music, like from the Apollo days and Spaceman and 076 to what he does now.
Yeah.
So I think his new style is really good. It's like a techno kind of. I don't even know how to describe it. How do you describe it?
Hardwell.
Hardwell, okay.
However,
That's best, yeah.
my follow-up to that is, doesn't it make you want to kind of, you know, or actually, whilst it's great to be influenced around us, aren't you tempted just to kind of go, I could pitch this up a little bit of speed? I don't know. What?
Yeah. No, you know what I'm so happy about in my sets right now is that I can pick the old and the new stuff and I can do whatever I want. Yeah. As I'm Tiesto.
Yeah.
And it's the best feeling because I can play at the Roots Sandstorm, I can play a Push Universal Nation, but I can also play the Motto and the Business.
Yeah.
And everybody loves everything what I do at the moment, and which is for me as a DJ the best feeling in the world.
Amazing.
So it's like a journey now through time with Tiesto, like the new stuff, the old stuff, and I just try to blend it all together, and it's so far it works.
So I mean, you're leading this interview. You've just spoken about some of your music there. I remember listening to you talk about an artist album and how difficult it was because you had like loads of tracks that were like 80% and it was always the last sort of 10, 15, 20% that was the hardest to do. But since then, I've noticed that you've released, but there's not yet the artist album. Now, this isn't to put you on the spot, but have you managed and taken time to finish those tracks you were talking about back then? And if so, when does that collection come out?
Well, I haven't finished those because I have a new rule, and that's when I don't finish a track in one day, I'm gonna throw it away. So
wow, that's a great. Where's the bin? Can I go?
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't finish it in one day, it's just not good enough. Because the good things come fast in music. So when I make a track, the business we made in 4 hours. So you know the good tracks come really fast, and once you struggle with, and you keep changing stuff and try again. It's not gonna work.
So you said if you don't make it in a day, you throw it away.
Yeah.
I'll challenge that. If in doubt, throw it out.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, no, absolutely.
So hang on, but you nicely dodged the question. Regardless of what, you know, however much, is the intention still to make that Tiesto artist album and maybe next year, fingers crossed?
No, it's gonna come out in October this year, I think.
It is?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
It's gonna. Yeah, the album is finished.
Ooh.
So.
Did we drop mic? You can leave now. Your work here is done.
Yeah.
Look, I know everybody here loves you. Make some noise for Tiesto. Come on.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I've got so many more. Can you come back next? Oh, we're not here next week.
Oh no.
Boo.
Can we add another weekend?
We'll have to do it next year. We'll have to have another
4
weekend.
weekends next year.
Yeah.
Tomorrowland.
Cool.
No, but I gotta say, it's been incredible to be here, man. And Tomorrowland's back stronger than ever. The people are so happy, everybody's going nuts, and it's the best experience ever.
It's about to go up on the main stage.
The main stage looks insane.
Have you seen the Lego version?
Not yet.
The Lego version of the main stage exists. It's ridiculous. It's incredible.
Wow.
I'm so excited about your set tonight, especially because there's a special guest coming.
Super special guest.
You're not going to tell us who.
No, not yet.
Tiesto, we love you. Go and sign that board for us. Everybody, come on, round of applause.
All right,
Tiesto.
Thank you.
She's out the door. I'm gone again. You need a friend. I need a seat. Can't feel my feet. I'm moving blind.
Keep shaking it.